So today we are doing a roast chicken and roast potato dinner. And this is a wonderfully simple recipe that you can use as well when you make your roast turkey. So my chicken here happens to be pre-brined. I was lucky enough to find one from the grocery store with that already all done. But if you need to brine your own chicken, it's a pretty simple process. You just boil some water with half a cup of salt and sugar, let it cool, nice and cold, and then put your chicken in there and into the refrigerator overnight. And the next day, rinse it and cook it. And it's the same with the turkey. You can look up brine recipes. It's a pretty amazing thing that keeps all the moisture inside your chicken. Now, for the potatoes, I've taken Yukon Gold potatoes and I've quartered them. Simply lay them out on the bottom of the roasting dish, drizzled with a tiny bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, fresh thyme, and fresh rosemary. This rosemary and thyme will also be going under the chicken skin. So what I've done here is I've taken butter and I've dusted the butter with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I've taken my lovely thyme and just held it at the top and pulled the leaves off of it and put it onto my butter. You can take rosemary as well and just break it and put it on your butter. Then I'm going to take my garlic and my garlic press. Open this up, put garlic in here, and I'm going to squeeze garlic onto the butter. We're going to smush that all into the butter. We'll do that for every single piece of butter. All this butter is going to go under the chicken skin. Smush. So I've got prepped now my spices and seasoning for the chicken or your turkey if you're doing a turkey. I'm going to go ahead and keep using my garlic press and put the rest of my garlic, this was 8 cloves of garlic just so you know, I'm going to put the rest of my garlic here in my roasting dish with my potatoes, and I will toss this all by hand in just a second. That way I can get it all spread out. I'm just going to move it all around here so the garlic touches the potato. There's really a teeny tiny bit of olive oil in here, about 2 tablespoons I would say. And then as far as salt, about a tablespoon to a teaspoon of salt. This is kosher salt. It's not as salty as your normal table salt. If you're using table salt, be very sparing with it. And then just about a half a teaspoon of pepper and then your fresh herbs. So that's like that. All right. Go ahead and rinse my hands. I'm going to cut this lemon now, and we are going to actually drizzle a little bit of lemon onto our potato. Just a tiny hint of lemon. All right. I'm just holding it like this so I'm catching the seeds so they don't end up in there. All right, next, move that over. Let's bring over our chicken. So, with chicken and turkey, to cook it evenly, a great trick, which you may already know, is to cut along the spine. So when you lay out your chicken or turkey, it lays flat. So I've cut it along the back of the spine. You'll see when I lay it out that it'll cover the dish and it'll cook evenly, which is great. So, we stick our fingers under the skin and we place our butter under the skin. 1 there and 2. Each side, each breast will get 2 pats of butter. 1, 2. There we go. So now that is nicely under the skin. I'm going to go ahead and take this out now. open her up. I'm gonna put her this way today. Put it on here. It's not pretty. It doesn't need to be pretty. It needs to taste good. So we're just gonna squish this guy down here. All right. I'm gonna hide these wings under here. There we go. Stay. All right. Now I'm gonna take my pepper that I have left. Sprinkle. Take the little bit of rosemary I have left in here. Sprinkle. A little bit of salt here. Sprinkle. Rub it in. Butter in place. Potatoes in place. A little bit of lemon. Take that seed off. And that's it. It's going to go in the oven at 425 for an hour. I'm putting the larger side of the chicken in the back. Since we put it in this way. There you go. See you in an hour. So it's been an hour, and we're gonna go ahead and check on the chicken and see how it looks. There it is. We're checking on the chicken. What do you think? Does it look ready?
No.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Is it ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, it is ready. So we're gonna go ahead and turn off the oven and let it sit in here for 20 minutes while we go ahead and set the table and make our salad.
Off.
All right. Time for you to help me with the salad.
Yay. I just finished one cucumber, so I'm going on to the next.
Yes, we're gonna make a cucumber and tomato salad. Very simple. We're gonna add a little bit of lemon and olive oil and salt to our tomato and cucumber. Good job, baby. It's cooled off now for 20 minutes in the oven. All the juices have settled and distributed. Dinner time. It's really delicious.
It's good. I love it. Dipping this chicken in the sauce gives it a really great flavor.
It's the
It's
herbs,
like
probably.
if somebody raised your hand if you think Mom did a great job of cooking this.